Hello, this is Coffee Hound Retro Sharker, and welcome back to Nostalgic Nibbles. We take a light bite of a retro game, not a big bite, just a wee nibble, for 30 or so minutes. A Sharky showcase, if you will. On today's menu, we have a Bank Holiday special. And for this special, hour-long episode, we are going to give two of the games from one of my favourite Amiga compilations, Fantastic Worlds, which Future Sharker, editing this up, will put a picture up, whoosh, there it goes, and whoosh, back down it goes again. But yes, this is one of the most played compilations in our house. My dad and I were both into strategy and flight sim and these kind of games, so to have an entire compilation of those type of games and such heavy hitters. I mean, every single game, pretty much like the Space Legends compilation, which I also have a lot of fondness for and nostalgia. This one was so instrumental in establishing the kind of games I really enjoyed. I mean, if you just look at Megalomania, classic. Populous, classic. The game we're going to do today, which is Sid Meier's Pirates, absolute classic. What else is on there? I've got Realms. That's the other game we got to cover today. Realms. That was a huge instrumental. It felt like a real-time Warhammer game. Years before any came out. And Wonderland, which was actually my formative text adventure game based on Alice in Wonderland through the Looking Glass. And yeah, that was instrumental. One of Magnetic Fields' graphical text adventures, and that was instrumental in his way, more so than something like Zork. So yeah, this is like a hugely important compilation for me. And so yeah, I wanted to cover two games, and we're gonna start with Pirates. Here we are in the here we are on the colourful screen of Kickstart 1.3. I've chosen this one because I realised something. Because when I first played this, it was on my A600. Guess what it was? My parents bought an Amiga 600 in 1992, towards the end. The Lemmings pack with deluxe paint, and that came with Kickstart 2. So that's when we eventually got that. When they bought a 1200, the 600 was handed down to us with much jubilation. But I've noticed if you play this on what it is, a lot of Macroprose games have something cute. They have like icons which change state when you click them. My favourite was always Nights of the Sky, where when you clicked the little icon, it was like kind of like a plane, and when you clicked it, a little banner came up saying "Tally ho." So if you play this under the grey of Kickstart 2 onwards, it doesn't quite work, this icon. So here you get like a little day, like a day voyage. If you left click on that, you get a night voyage there. But yeah, the colours are all messed up in on Kickstart 2. That's just very small trivia piece there. Hall of Fame. So let's set sail. Yeah, I've chosen this one rather than Pirates Gold because this is the one I played the most of. Even though Pirates Gold is the better game and has quite an amazing Mega Drive Genesis conversion as well. But yeah, this little intro here has much nostalgia for me as well. The gentle lap of water, seabirds. Prepare your ears though, because there is quite a burst of chamber music coming up. Pirates. What a landmark this game was, and just the open world adventuring. Thank you, Jeffrey Briggs, Sydney here, Arnold Hendrick, a lot of regular Macro bots here. Welcome to Pirates, return with us to the golden age of buccaneering on the Spanish Main. Do you wish to start a new career? Which we'll do so. We can continue a save game, command a famous expedition. This is kind of like scenarios, mini scenarios set at a specific time and with a specific set of ships and goals to do. Listen to pirate songs. We won't do that because last time I tried to do this last recording, it crashed on the trying to play that. So we can't start a new career. Yes, we want to wish a special historical period. Yes, we do, because this was always my favourite one here, the Buccaneer Heroes. It's kind of, if you like, the default for pirates. If you start at the, it's actually really quite interesting, like how much it changes. Like if you started in 1560, like well before the golden age of piracy, Spain is like completely dominant. There are very few English and French and Dutch ports, so you're up against it. 1660, like it's kind of like it's the sweet spot there of what you can do. If you're an English buccaneer, there are plenty of ports, and Spain is still like strong, so you still get like lots of treasure ships and merchant ships. But yeah, there's a lot of, if you play in 1680, the Pirate Sunset, there's a lot of like there's dedicated pirate hunters, like piracy is trying to be wiped out. I always played it kind of like as a privateer. I'd pick a power, like a patron power, and become basically a privateer for him. So we'll go to Buccaneer Heroes. We're going to be an English buccaneer. We're going to pick a family name. We're going to be Family Sharker. We'll be we'll start off as an apprentice. We'll start off as journeyman. And I've always end up picking the fencing because combat is hard enough in this game. So yeah, it's kind of like the best choice really. I actually have no idea how much it changes. So, young and poor, you seek your fortune in a new world. To purchase passage, you indenture yourself, binding you to work on a sugar plantation for 5 years as payment. But on a plantation, your debts only grow. Oh. You decide to escape this life of debt slavery. You ask some local seamen about joining the Brethren of the Coast. Aye, mate, they reply. But do you know where the silver train arrives at Santa Marta in 1660, Mr. Sharker? Oh, let's consult, because I'm playing an IPF version which has the copy protection left in. So I got the thingies here. So silver train, 1660. This is better work. So that's a couple of times I tried to record as well. It didn't quite work for some reason. Let's see, silver train, Santa Marta, early June. Okay. Yes, worked. The seamen are really buccaneers. The seamen are really buccaneers. In need of knowledge, they invite you to join their party, but their voyage is unprofitable. Unprofitable? The men decide new leadership is required. They nominate you to duel the captain for command of the ship. Aha. Enemy captain versus Sharker. So this one is entirely mouse controlled. Get it all there. I think it's left is if you hold left button down and move the mouse in a direction, it does like a heavy swing, and right is more of a faster and weaker right click. What's neat as well is that if you fail the copy protection, they don't end the game right away, like lock you out. You can carry on playing, but you'll do so at like a super hard difficulty level as punishment. Victorious, you and your friends put the malcontents ashore. Now it's time to set course for adventure, fame and fortune along the fabled Spanish Main. A sailing master takes you aside. Here in Port Royal, you're probably wanting to see the English governor and visit a tavern or two. They're men all anxious for plunder and adventure, so we needn't be sightseeing for too long. The closest Spanish city is Santiago, which lies a few days to the north. The closest city is Petit Guave, which lies a few days to the east. The closest city is to St. Eustace, which lies many days to the east. Ah, yes. I've pretty much got the entire map like just burned into my soul, so I know where pretty much every city is, every port. I played it that much on various platforms. Well, poor old Port Royal this time is surviving. It's a very poor place. My dear Mr. Sharker, we are at war with the Spanish and Dutch. I charge you to seek out and destroy our enemies' ships and towns. Let's see. Visit tavern. The tavern keeper listens with interest as you describe your promising plans. Ah, look, it's a promising sea dog, Mr. Sharker. A ready group of 18 men asks to join your crew. Yes, please. The more the merrier. Oh, a traveller Campeche offers to sell you information for 90 gold pieces. Now, this gives you information about the port. No, we want, because that's far away to the west, I think. We're not going anywhere, so we can see here England at war with Spain. So yeah, if we attack Spanish ships, we'll curry favour and get a lot of mark and rank. Pirates plunder Martinique. England, you'll quickly learn that England at war with Spain is like the phrase you always want to see. If they make peace with Spain anytime, it's like a slender time now. It's oh dear. Malaria strikes Petit Principe. Holland at war with England as well. So that's Dutch. If you want to be a privateer, attacking Dutch ships as well, because Indians attack St. Kitts. So let's check information. So we can see party says it's got 58 men, cannonade, 2,000 gold pieces, 61 days of food, please. I've got a sloop. Easily my favourite ship. So we have got an English letter of marque. We're a promising journeyman. Trying to take a sunsight. I remember this now, yeah. I was always baffled what you need to do with this. Let's see if I'm still baffled. Yes, I forget how this works. Yes, very, very interesting. So let's continue travels. Let us leave town. So we have, if I remember, pause. If you press left click, you can access a menu. Oh no. Sail ho! The lookout reports the sail on the horizon. We're in English waters, the master reminds you, shall we? Let's investigate. But unless we want to be a complete pirate, we don't want to attack any English ships. But sometimes it's worth taking cases pirate hunters. That will be, chances are it will be an English merchantman. Yes, flying English flags, there we go, no. Let's sail away. You can actually hail them for news, so if you want to find out on the way, you can voyaging around. Ah, pennies. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, we can attack a French, but let's save it actually. I think there's a big I think there was a big paper map as well. That came with pirates. So our merry way. Yeah, continue travels. Okay, yeah. I guess that's what's first for. It's taking the sea and trying to establish your position. Because yeah, I don't think there's like a actual map where you can actually to see a position as there is in Pirates Gold. But if we sail south far enough, we'll hit the Spanish Main. There we go. Happy hunting ground. We'll go east because towards the east is like St Kitts and the island chains I really like. And this winds down quite a bit. Here we go. I can't remember if it actually ends in the town port now. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't. One recommendation, if you've never played the 2003 or 4 version of Sid Meier's Pirates, that is fantastic. It's one of the best, if you like, remasters and re-implementations of an idea I've seen for at all. It's so much fun to play, and it's available on Steam and GOG as well, very cheaply. We're in Spanish waters. Sail ho! Because yeah, if you sail around without battle, engaging in battle and plunder too long, your men will become unhappy and then want to leave. Ah, she's flying Dutch colours. That's fine. Are they in scoundrelly alliance together? I wonder. Oops. I got battle sails up, so scored it first. Oh dear. Strong winds from the east-southeast, so yeah. Oh, missed him by a whisker. Yeah, this one's got too much of a lead on us. Let's turn away. There we go, yeah. Sloops and pinnaces is always hard to catch. In Spanish waters, the master reminds you. Ah, bark. Lovely. Not as nice as a merchantman, but a decent little cargo ship to take down. Yes. Yeah, so, but they've got battle sail, raven sail. Oh, putting a spirited fight up there. Oh no, I got bad sales, got full sales up. Oh dear. Quick, raise the sales before they run out. Have to attack the wind like this. Ah, it's got sail damage now, so it's still outrunning us. Oh, come on, those winds. There we go. I need to just tack like this. Ah, surrender. I think it struck its colours. Yes, as you approach the enemy ship, a white banner shoots to the top of the mast. They've struck their colours, Captain. The crew cheers. Hooray! Our first prize. Captain, we've captured a 6-gun bark of 60 tons. We have space for 27 tons in the hold. Yes, we'll send her a prize crew. When you send a prize crew, that means you take some of your crew away to man it at a skeleton level, which degrades, removes the ones you have to take to battle with you. There's a fine balance to be struck between the men of crew. Like you can recruit as much crew as you want. You can have like 300 men if you want, but that's less booty, less coin for yourself when you divide up the plunder. Plus, you take more food, and they become unhappy more swiftly. So yes, a nice little some sugar. Whoops. Spanish settlement there. It's got what it says. You've arrived at the lovely seaside town of Santa Marta. One fort guards the harbour entrance. The Spanish flag flies over the town. Now we can attack the town. Which you get like a little sea battle against the fort. You get to sneak into town, or you can actually do a land assault as well if you want. I'd never liked doing those. You need a lot of men to be able to do it. Let's not attack a town. We haven't got enough men to pull it off. We need more guns as well. Let's continue on our journey around the Spanish Main, just prowling around, looking for prizes. Here we go. Another bark. Yes. Pairs of battle. Got 46 men, this and 11 cannons of battle. Winds are strong. East southeast again. Right, yeah. Again, we can just tack the wind. Right, we're gaining on it. Slowly but surely. Oops. Oh, we're going to be led a merry chase now, aren't we? Ah. Did no damage though, so... The ship battles in Pirates Gold, they feel a bit more decisive, there's less of this being like, let up merry chases around. I think the wind isn't quite as punishing. We'll get there, we just need to, again, just attack the wind. Edging closer. Ah, they struck their colours. Because I got sail damage. Hey. Boo, no soul fighting and boarding though. Hey. Yes, we'll keep her. Lots of sugar, lots of goods. Oh no. Oh, I left the cannon behind. Take them. Oh no, that's okay. I think sloops can only have 12 cannon anyway. Oh, another sail. It's a pinnace. I wonder if this is a pirate under. It's probably a messy ship. It's a pirate. It's that well-known pirate, Marquis Alvarado. He's chasing us. Now, these are like elite enemies. This is a set number of historical pirates sailing around in their own thing as well. And you rise by defeating each one. You rise up the ranks. They tend to have like powerful ships, though, like overstuffed beyond what they normally carry. Let's give it a go. I got the 36 men and 9 cannon against. They're probably like about, yeah, I got 68 men. Oh, we need to go in for a quick decisive strike. Let's see if we can knock off some of the. Okay, so that's knocked some off. If you're quick enough, it's easy to do in Pirates Gold, but if you're quick enough with sword play, you can kind of like cheese your way through being heavily outnumbered. Oh, we're in a bad position here. Yeah. Come on, let's try it. The two ships crash together. Through the smoky spot, Marquis Alvarado approaching. Let's go for Longsword was always my favourite. It felt like the balance. Like Rapier's fast but weak. Longsword's like the middle one, and Cutlass is powerful but slow. Yeah, we need to do this quick because they will. Yeah, so that morale. Ah, so yeah, we've been lucky this time. I think yes, we've done it. Take that, Marquis Alvarado. Captain, we captured Marquis Alvarado and a 6-gun pinnace to 20 tons. We have space for 80 tons. Yes, send a prize crew. We'll hold him for ransom. We'll take his food, and what we'll do now is we'll sail back to, we'll find us a friendly port now. Yes, we need that, so let's sail back. Let's continue our voyage. What we need to do is we'll keep sailing east until we hit St. Kitts and the island chain over here. So we're a bit far away from Port Royal. Merry voyage. Oh, in Dutch waters, continue our voyage. Hope you're having a lovely bank holiday so far if you're on a day off from work. It's very warm here. It's not as warm as it was though this morning, first thing this morning. What a British thing to do, start talking about the weather. Yeah, I really hope the Reborn Market Pros eventually take another look at Pirates. I would love to see like another remaster of this one. I've got enough food to last us. Oh. Let's get our bearings. Let's find out where we are though. Yes, I know. That's Margarita. We can actually attack the town. There's no fort, so we can actually plunder this town. We'll attack it. They'll hide most of the gold away, but in this one you take your entire crew with you. Oh, I hope this is not a terrible mistake. There we go. There we go. We're fine. Because we've basically sailed into the harbour, they'll hide most of the gold away. The once proud town of Margarita is at your mercy as the remains of the garrison flees. Your crew begin to round up gold and valuables. Oh, actually got the whole lot. They didn't have a chance to hide it. 6,000 gold pieces. That is very fortunate. Wow. So yes, we're not far from friendly waters. Whoops. Let's continue our voyage. There we go. We're hitting the my favourite port of calls. What's this one? Martinique. Leave town. Almost there, yeah. Continue our voyage. Yeah, Guadalupe. And here we are. I think it's three buildings one. There's Montserrat, yeah. It was always nice because there's Montserrat and there's St. Kitts and there's another couple, I think. St. Kitts, yeah. Sailing to the harbour. It's always nice because if each merchant only has a set number of gold. So if you got like loads of cargo to sell, you could whiz around the three ports. So let's visit the governor. My dear Mr. Sharker, we are at war with the Spanish and the Dutch. I charge you to seek out and destroy our enemy's ships and towns. Whee! A governor presents you an elaborately written proclamation. In recognition of your brave and loyal service to the English crown, I do gladly confer upon you the title of ensign. I should grant you 200 acres of land in recognition of your noble deeds, the governor adds. Oh, what a shifty looking... I have recently had news of your long-lost sister. Oh yes, our family has also been kidnapped. So there's so many levels of things to do. There's the treasure fleet to chase. There's ranks to pursue. There's the pirates to hunt down. There's also this ongoing story that gets expanded on in the 2003 version of Pirates, where your family's been kidnapped. And you can rescue them. Evil Spanish Candago is last seen in the city of Cartagena. The governor introduces you to a young daughter. She's been presently courted by Admiral Moodyford, but she seems interested in you. Do you make pleasant conversation or propose marriage? I think we'll make a pleasant conversation. Let us trade with a merchant. So we can sell our ships. What we'll do is I will... no, we won't repair it again. Not yet. I'll just demonstrate how they divide the plunder works. We'll sell our bits. 8,100 pieces. So yeah, got lots of... Oh, look at 100 pieces for sugar. So yeah, we'll be taking the rest of our goods elsewhere. So we've drained them. So this is what makes this little cluster of English and friendly colonies. That's Nevis. Oh, 2,000 surviving. It's only give us 50 pieces. Oh well, it's got us a gold though. So whoops, getting more going now. Was going the wrong way. Since we're dividing up, well, this would be 20,000 pieces for a first voyage. Would be a very very tasty haul. We'll just take a bit of food. There we go. We'll sell our cannon as well. Let's visit trade with a merchant. Yes, we'll sell our bark. When you divide the plunder, you always keep one ship, and it's the ship that you've got left as your main. So we'll do that, and we'll repair the sloop. There we go. Now we'll divide up the plunder. A bit of a sneaky tactic is... I always used to try and get my men killed off. When I knew it was time to divide up the plunder, I didn't engage in foolhardy things, or just let the fighting in the sword fighting bits go on a bit too long, just so the men would be whittled down, so there'd be less to hand still a goal to. So yeah, it's not very nice, but it's a thing to do. Or divide up the plunder. Yes. They're probably happy to stay, but let's see. Amid great anticipation, the plunder is counted and divided. Each crew member's share comes to 420 gold pieces. Most of the crew feels quite pleased with their portion, so they should. As captain, journeyman of the party, you receive 4 officers' portions, totaling 2,430 gold pieces. The crew swaggers off to squander their hard-won gold. The local taverns resound to the din of drunken she-shanties. So you can advance to the next difficulty level. You can retire from privateering. Once you reach a certain age, you'll basically just retire. You start feeling like when you're like about 34, I think 35 maybe. You start feeling your age, because that was quite a life expectancy wasn't too high this time. So let's see, retire from privateering. We'll just decide. So, are you sure we should enter the game? We'll end the game, yes, because it's running on. Oh dear, it's 45 minutes, so this might be a long one. Yes, we'll end the game. The further adventures of Pirate Sharka. You achieve the title of an English ensign, making you an average member of your community. Oh dear. You accumulated the sum of 2,630 gold pieces and 200 acres of land during your career, making you a very poor man. Oh dear. Your exploits on the high seas leave you a reputation as a competent and active captain. You retired from the privateering at the age of 25. You were unable to find a bride. In the course of your travels, you became contented and cheerful. So yeah, your pirating days are over. Your seafaring adventures made you a sailor in Nevis, where your sailing skills you mastered by food in your gullet. Oh dear. So yeah, when you retire, depending on how well you've done, you can see all the positions like King's Advisor right atop, Lieutenant Governor. I think on average, I always used to get to plantation owner most of the time, wealthy merchant maybe. At least we're not a farmhand or a rogue or a scout, and a word for, gosh forbid, a beggar. But you can actually, the rules say you also got to sound like if you want to change your mind, return to pirate life, or remain in retirement. I was a sailor. No, we won't have him recorded in the Hall of Fame now. No, thank you. Thank you and goodbye. What a polite game. So yeah. Oh, damn it! I missed some. I clicked through that. We saw a flash of some cool promos there for other Microprose games. So yeah, that was Pirates, an absolute wonderful game. It still stands up pretty well, but it's just been eclipsed by. It's been eclipsed by Pirates Gold, and it's been eclipsed by Pirates Gold's been eclipsed by Pirates 2003 edition, but they're all still like playable. It's a damn shame that the Genesis version that got of Pirates Gold never got released in Europe. I have no idea why. Considering how popular Pirates was here, they just never released it. It's very odd. But yeah, thank you for watching my voyage, and yeah, I hope it's either rekindled some fun memories or inspired you to give it a go on the 3 different forms you can play it in. There's also things like Port Royale, which I need to shout once to revisit. I haven't played it for a long time, but there are other pirate games, but none of them have really like held a candle to Pirates, just for the core simplicity and purity of its ideas of just being a pirate and sailing around. So yeah, I will see you on the other side of getting Realms. Gonna play Realms next. I'll see you on the other side again. That ready? So back in the tick. And we are back with Craft Gold and Virgin Games' Realms. I actually forgot this was a Craft Gold game. So we see some familiar names: Steve Turner, Andrew Braybuck, for those in the 8 and 16-bit scene. But yeah, this is a game I feel has been cruelly forgotten by time. It's ambitious in what it tries. It's a grand strategy game in real time with civilization elements and some RTS elements as well. Very much like, as I said previously, very much like feels like a Warhammer Fantasy simulator. Warhammer Fantasy Battle is in Games Workshops. So let's get started. The intro was a little bit too long to include, unfortunately. So there are 8 maps. On each map there are a number of races. Here this is called the Elvish Realm, but we can actually change who we want to be. We can be You can either play the orcs or the elves. This is very much an introductory scenario. So the elf, it's recommended you play the elves because you got 4 towns and a main capital city. This is basically like your fortress. You can return to this screen anytime you want. And the way this works is there's a trade route, a tax system where tax flows from your other cities to the capital. You need an unbroken chain of the taxation to go there, which you can change by, once you pick your race, you can change your tax. And you need to also keep this scale balanced. If the pile of coins is lower than the little person there, that means you're making more tax than it costs to pay your armies. If this is unbalanced, your army you start losing cash. Your army suffers as you can't afford the upkeep. So we'll play the elves. Since we're just demonstrating this, so we press OK. We can see there's 2 armies there. If you go across, we've got 3 armies there. So as you can see there, the cost of maintaining the orcish armies there is higher than what they can afford. So if you play the orcish army, you need to make some changes to the tax rate. And I think we see that their treasury is quite bare. Look, it's 2,000. It's 2 coins there, so it's 2,351 here. So we'll play the elves. Your realm of Lorien. We don't need to change the tax because we're still balanced. So, and we'll press that, and now we can actually zoom in. It looks quite 3D, like a bit like polygonal. There we are. So everything happens in real time. Here's our city there. Your cavalry, your capital of Lorien, elvish population 43,000. There's armies there. What we need to do immediately is dispatch our armies there. Oops, I pressed right button there. Are they moving? There we are, so yeah. Because the orcs will move fast. And we'll sack one of our cities if we're not careful. And speaking of cities, we can click on them and make this. So we need your Elidon in the realm of Lorien. The elvish population of 5,497 is increasing. They feel unbeatable. Their loyalty is absolute. So we can make a number of adjustments and improvements. So we can give citizen levy. So if you need some cash, you can levy the cash from them, which will lower their morale and sometimes their loyalty, depending on how far you push them. You can build the city up, increasing the population, increasing tax, increase land. Their health is excellent. The granaries hold 1 year of grain stored. More land is needed, so let's do that. So we've given enough land there to grow. We'll buy some grain, because this is very cheap. We'll buy 4 years of storing grain there. You know what, we're going to build some stone walls, and we'll levy the pay for it there. What you can do as well, you can also, as a convenience thing, is you can, rather than come back out again, you can actually go click these, all your cities there. There's an orcish one there. So let's go to our capital, Lorien. Wow, this is a metropolis compared to the one there, so we don't need that. We need some grain. Well, it's expensive here. Grain is. We're given 3 years. You can recruit armies, cavalry. This is reached, so we've levied them a bit more there. So they don't need. Cavalry's quite cheap here to make. Look, 4. Let's give them some. Since they're far away from the fighting, we'll give them timber walls. More land is needed. We'll do that. 3 years there. Grain's quite cheap. So yeah, there's Elidon again. There's Elidon's walls now. Nazca's. So we can see there, you can actually peek at the Orcish cities there. There's one of our other ones, Valia. More land is needed. Let's give them timber walls. Increase land. Let's go here. So yeah, the walls are going to. Let's just train some cavalry. And here's another layer of customization. You actually equip them. Turn them from like light to heavy cavalry. Well, so some heavy cavalry. And you can see from the cost. You can judge from the cost. This is like the most expensive. We'll give them there. So we'll give them spears. Oops, we expanded them. Whoops. Train again. Whoops. Let's do it again. So yeah, that's all they could. But we'll levy. You need to keep an eye on what's going on as well. As I say, everything happens in real time, so we can see orc armies are massing there. There's an orc army on the move there. But here comes our forces there. If we're quick. It's too late. So the city will be now besieged. So yeah, low alert. But we know that there's a rather large relief force coming our way. So yeah, the morale's recovered a bit, so we can levy the citizens a bit. Let's recruit an army. Here's another. It's fairly elite. There we are. To recruit another army. So yeah, we've exhausted their manpower for now. Oh, this is one of the. Whoops, there was too much land farm. Whoops. So do another cavalry one. Well, make this like a second line troop or something. There we go. So they've been attacking away. Right. Prepare to do battle. So there we go, there's a little army screen here. That's, I guess, kind of similar to north and south of the bit. There's a bit more tactics here involved. We're quite... Yes, we've got the advantage here. So you can give formation orders, change their formation. yeah, with a clear advantage here. I guess actually it's more like the Centurion on the Mega Drive. Also PC DOS. Victorious army, yes. So yeah, it's quite a force massing here. So yeah, once this stage, you can pay tribute to send them away. That's all we can do right now. We need to basically send a relief force. Oh, they destroyed one of our cities. We didn't catch it in time. Damn it. One thing, yeah, the map is a little hard to manipulate sometimes, especially under pressure. Oops. Gone away, just gone away. It's just how we can, yeah, cities get destroyed very quickly, but you can actually rebuild the cities though. If they're destroyed, you can build them up again. But you start from scratch. Let's do a strike on their capital though. They've left it unguarded. Let's levy the so we haven't got much in the way of, yeah, we need some cavalry there. The defense force. To guard the capital. Oh, disbanded and things again. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we should be besieging, yeah, we're besieging the capital now as well. Yeah, they've pulled back to defend now. So yeah, we see the flags there. That give you an example, like a quick thing of like your advantage. They're outnumbered, their morale's low, so yeah. I don't think we're reaching them, so let's move these. Yeah, we read them. Our army is victorious. So yeah, I'll say, well, come on troops, break the siege. Another battle here. Fighting is heavy outside their capital. Yeah, one's fled already. We routed them from the field. Ah, the city has joined your realm. Whoops, yeah, left that one there. Train some cavalry here. Amiga funds. Oh, cash too low. Need to span these. That's it. So what we need to do is tap the other cities now. There is a capital still under siege, yes it is. They're milling about still. They destroyed Eidolon again, yet again. Hopefully we've cut off their tax routes, their taxation. So we can actually accept a tribute there, we'll actually leave. So you can actually like make a bit of cash by besieging them away and go. Come on, besiege this capital. That one's under siege again. I do wish they were a bit more reactive. Ah, surrendered, look. Take over city, yeah. I think we've won. Their city has surrendered. Broken the Lodi stable. So yeah, really good victory there. Congratulations, you are victorious. I really like Realms. It gets more complicated with larger maps, and there is some like control awkwardness. But this is like a surprising amount of quality of life and shortcuts as well. So yeah, there's 8 scenarios there. I can see the start one there. 3 kingdoms. There's different races. Let's load that one there. I think this is like a dwarf one. There's dwarf, humans, and something else. Yeah, I really like it. It's ambitious and it's polished. And for someone who was well into Warhammer Fantasy when I first played this, it was kind of what I've been wanting for a while. never found. So yeah, I think we'll call it a video, so this bank holiday special doesn't run too long. I recommend giving Realms a try if you're into things like Crusader Kings and wants an RTS with a bit more depth. Give it a go. Oh, hello, Moogles, you hopped up. Do you recommend giving Realms a go, Moogle? You do. But you must call the kingdom of Moogle. That's a fair trade. Right. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you've made it as far in this holiday special, thank you. It's been a long one. And I'll see you next episode. This is Coffee Hair and Retro Sharker, signing off.